Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to another Channeling Erik. Channeling Erik is back, and Archangel Erik has stepped forward. He says he wants to answer messages for you. And we are back with Archangel Erik to answer all your questions, provide guidance, intuitive guidance from all of our spiritual teams. So I've just got to have a really good meditation. And there's a lot of beings and souls here that are just really excited to be working with you and answer your questions. So thank you all for joining. I'm going to be going through all of your questions today, whoever listed here, and we're just going to hang out. Anyone who does post a message or leaves it here, I will be putting it into the description afterwards. So you'll see everything there. So whether you got to take off, stick around. If you post your message, I'll get through it, and it'll be in the description afterwards for you to retrieve. So with that, hello, everybody. Hi, Mahi. Hi, Jolanda. Hi, Dipti. Hi, Anaa. Hi, Dee. Hi, Ann. Hi, Saul. I hope you're feeling better, Saul. I know you're going through a bit of a trying to recover from your cold, so I hope you're feeling better. Hi, Siobhan. Oh, beautiful. Hey, Angela. Hey, Grace. Great to have. Hey, Guarav. Great to have everyone here. So like usual, you can see on the ticker tape at the bottom there that if you can start with a few hearts. Let me know if you do not want your name displayed, because I will be putting it on screen. So if you do not want your name displayed, please let me know. But add the hearts and your question afterwards, and I will get through each one bit by bit. So, what do you say? Let's get started. Erik, do you have anything you want to share first? No, Erik's excited. He wants to get going. He really is happy to get into this. So I'm just going to start the list. If I miss you, just add it again or let me know, and I will circle back and get my comments back to you. So let's start. And let me see who we got first here. Okay, I have the wonderful Jolanda. And I'm time-stamping this. Like I said, I'm going to be adding all these to the description afterwards. And Jolanda asks, hi, Con, can you ask Metatron shine his light on my current health situation? Much love. I actually have Archangel Raphael stepping forward. And what I'm hearing is it really does come back to your mindset. This is the practice. So think of it this way. If you filled up your ice cube tray and you put it in the freezer, and then you took it out of the freezer, and then you put it back in the freezer, and you took it out, and you keep on doing this, how do you think that ice cubes are going to form? So for you, your intention or your mindset keeps on flip-flopping. And this is common. This happens with me. I'm still trying to heal the body. And it is a practice of staying in that positive mindset. And this is much what's happening with you as well. That as you're focusing your energy in that area, you have a feeling, you get a little bit sick, you get a little bit worried, and then you put your attention there. And when you put your intention there, that's the energy that you're creating and manifesting. So we have to remember that it doesn't matter whether it is something good or something bad, all is going to manifest. It doesn't matter what you deem as good and bad. In the bigger world, everything is all good. Everything exists. All possibilities exist. So the possibility that you're creating on yourself is the negative. So when you get that negative feeling, or you feel that ache, you feel that pain, you feel that sickness in your belly, and that's why I'm feeling something in my stomach right now. So as I feel that tightness in the belly and that little bit of sickness, we start saying, "Oh no, here we go again. It's coming back up. My health is getting worse. Okay, let's hold on. It's happening now." And that's what's happening with the mindset. You're giving it that intention. So change the pattern that's happening in your mindset. When you feel that energy in your belly, you feel that upsetness, you feel the tightness, begin to say to yourself, this is, I can feel something in my belly. It's tight. Instead of saying this is sickness, and say that this is, oh, it's healing. My stomach is activating. It's waking up. Oh, what an amazing feeling. So change the energy that's associated with the feeling that you're giving to yourself. And it's easier said than done, because I can't help but fall into my patterns. And because I'm constantly working on myself to work on that higher pattern and say, oh, I feel good. Everything feels wonderful. My body is healing. I'm getting stronger. I can walk. But you still get in those moments of the pity party. It's like, oh, I feel like garbage. I feel bad. Oh, here we go. I'm feeling worse. So by practicing to shift the energy to love and spending time in love and know that you are healing and feeling better, that's the practice. And now that I've been practicing it for over a year now, my body is feeling better. Even though when I get those moments, it still has those moments, and I bring that energy down. It also built it back up. So it very much is a practice, Jolanda. Some people, they can do it instantly in a shot. For myself, many others, we're always in our head, and it's a little bit harder. So this is the practice, and it should be easier. It can be easier. It really is our own mindset and limitations that we're putting on ourselves. So this is what's happening with you and me and many others, that we're being a little bit tough. So change your mindset. When you feel the ache, feel the pain, change it. Say, oh, that's healing. Or if you feel pain, give it attention. So that also is the body saying, I need attention. I need love. So either the body is really happy and is saying, oh, I'm loving everybody, or it says, oh, I need love. And there's the pain, there's the ache, there's the issue that's happening there. So also tune in, get quiet and tune in and feel what's happening in the body, and begin to give it love. Begin to give it a lot of energy and say, I love you. You look at the emotional releases that are on the channel that I have. There is a guided emotional release. You can take a look at that. But this is a practice, Jolanda, and you can get there. It really is mindset. And that's what, as humans, we need to learn when we're in this physical body and mindset. That's what we need to learn. So keep going. Keep going. Keep being positive with yourself. You'll get there. You are going to get there. This is your incarnation that you will heal yourself. You will be fine. It will work out. It's going to happen. So hang in there. Hang in there. Thanks for asking that question. Let me know if that resonates. If you want to talk a little bit more, you can always reach out to me. Okay. Much love. Okay. I am coming to Dipti. Hi, Dipti. And timestamp Dipti. Dipti says, hello, I would like to ask if my kids 7 and 8 are going to be fine. I worry about my family. I have cancer and don't know how much time I have with them. Thank you all for that. You do. Okay. Erik, what's going on here? And they're laughing. I said, of course they're going to be fine. They're all going to be fine. We're all going to be fine. Everyone on this planet is going to be fine. We have to remember that as we come here, the experience that you consider yourself, the image that you call yourself as Dipti, is not who you really are. This is just an actor suit. It's a body that is floating around and walking, but you're easily able to take this body off and be in another body. And you've had multiple incarnations. You've been man, you've been woman, you've been multiple races, you've been multiple colors, you've had many experiences in many lifetimes in different forms. You've been alien, what you call alien. So rest assured that we are all going to be fine. Your children are going to be just fine. And they came here for a reason in these bodies to get the experiences that they have, so they can have their own experiences in life, just as you are having your own experience. And what this feeling that you call cancer, this is again another experience for you to take home with you. And as you take this experience of what you call cancer, know that this is really just a fleeting moment in a blip of time. This isn't something that happens to you forever. This doesn't define you. This isn't who you are. You are not cancer. You are not this person that has cancer. You are so much more than that. You are an eternal being, just as your children are. And the greatest gift that you can leave your children, give your children, is that you are love. They are love. And they need to tune into themselves and know that everything is always okay, that you're never going to be leaving them, that you will be with them. And as you do transition from this earthly plane, that you're really just shifting energy, and begin to teach them how to feel themselves, feel the energy, feel the space around them, and allow them to feel you nearby. This is the greatest gift. Allow them to feel you. So know that they'll be fine. Know that you'll be fine, and that you're never going to be leaving your children behind, because you are what we call the soul family, and that's not going to change. Mindset and attitude, Dipti. Shifting into love is the ultimate form, the highest vibration. So shift yourself into the vibration of love and stay in that state. And you may be surprised as you heal your body, as you shift into love and look at your emotions. This is something that many have transitioned away from stage 4 cancers and had instantaneous healings. If you're not ready to do this yourself, take a look at the works of Dr. Joe Dispenza, Dipti. There's a lot of instant healing with Dr. Joe Dispenza, much like what this one is sharing as well. And as I step in, this is everything that I'm learning through William Michael Forbes. And you can look at his courses as well and begin to shift yourself in transition. There's a lot of healers out there, a lot of people that teach us how to heal. So we can't expect someone else to heal us. It is a matter of us healing ourselves. So begin to help your kids shift into love and know that they are going to be just fine. You are just going to be fine. But teach them about love. Give them that gift. Let them know that they control the matter within their body. That is inevitable. Thanks for asking that question, Dipti. My heart is with you. My heart's with you. If you want to have a one-on-one session or a deeper discussion, feel free to reach out to me. I'm always happy to have that call with you, and we'll set up a call. Okay, I don't charge for this. It's just if you need someone to talk to, someone who's impartial, need a full session, just reach out to me. I'm here for you. You're not alone. You are not alone. There's a lot of love out there. Yeah. Thank you, Dipti. Oh, okay. Hey, everybody. See some more people popping in. Hi, everybody. Hey, Ahsen. Great. I'm going to timestamp you. Hi, Sunny. It's marketing guys. Hey, Kathy. Hi, June. Hey, Regina. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Ingrid. Okay, just matching you. Hi, Tana. Or Taian. Taian. That's a really cool name. I love that. That's cool. Sorry, I'm just scamming over another message here. I'm just going to mark things. So I'm just highlighting the messages that I had to answer in the order I need to answer them. And June, I see you got a little bit of a deeper message there. So I'm just going to mark a couple of these. Hey, Wendy. Hey. Okay, so let me start getting the next one. And the next one's going to be with Anne. Let me bring up Anne Sylvester. Anne S. Okay, 1358. Okay. Anne says, I recently met a new friend. This person is asking me questions that I've never asked myself before. Is this friendship meant to expand my greater good? Erik, what do you say? He's going ding, 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 ding. The phrase comes up, you're asking a question that you already know the answer to. Because you yourself are shifting into an open vibration. You're awakening, you're opening. And you are attracting the people in your life that you need to expand and open your awareness, to question yourself. And these questions that you come up are meant to contemplate and go deeper into yourself to realize who we really are. Are we really these physical matters of body and mind? These thoughts that we have, the feelings that we have, are they really ours? We always hear about souls and energy and passing on. We know this is true, but those that practice in that space will know it's true. So yes, everyone that comes in your life is meant to teach you a lesson and open you up. Even those that actually trigger you and make you mad or make you yell. Is that your reaction? Is that the right reaction? Or is this meant to trigger you? So every interaction that you have in your life is meant to change you. And some vibrations you resonate with. So does this vibration resonate with you? Do you feel it in your heart? Do you enjoy being around that new friend? Do you enjoy the conversation that you're having? And the stimulus and changes that are happening within your body? Do you feel they are awakening you? And if you feel that, then that is your answer. So always ask the questions and tune into your heart and feel. And if you feel it in your heart, you know that this is true because that is from a place of love. That is the answering coming from love. It's not coming from negativity. So yes, and short and simple, it is part of your awakening. And I'm really excited for you, Anne. That's really cool that you're going to be going through this. It's a really cool experience for you. I'm excited for you. I'm very much excited for you. So yeah, that's great. So cool. So cool. All right. Hey, Lindsay. Lindsay, I love your energy. I got to say, you're so beautiful. You have the best heart. I love your heart. Okay. Okay, Anna, I'm seeing you, and I know we have you have a few things that you're adding in here, a few pieces outside of your question. Let me make sure I got all of you, Anna. And I think I got it. Okay, so let me start with Anna. And timestamp Anna. And Anna says, I really like one person, but he is away from me. I tried to build contact, but failed. But I thought I should stop thinking about him. But that also didn't work. How much I wanted to forget him, I remember him. I ended up wanting him more badly. Okay, so Erik, what do you want to say about this? So the desires of wanting him is the desires of the flesh. This is your human body. This is the human body and mind that wants and desires and craves something, whether that is this relationship, or it is a new handbag or a new clothing, or it is a video game, whatever it is, that desire, that is a human desire to want and be hungry for that. Even though this is a feeling of love, but this is actually bordering on more of lust. And lust and emotions on that side is really something of the physical body, because you are an animal. As an animal, we crave these interactions. Part of our DNA. This is what we're here to do. Eat, procreate, sleep. That's what we do. And this is a desire that's very deep within you. But as you have your attention and focus on there, this is what you're going to be attracting. You can't stop thinking. So now you have a couple of choices. In order to have this union, it needs to be reciprocated on both sides. So wanting and desiring love is much like the love potion that you might put on someone, a spell that you might put on somebody. And as you've read and seen in all the movies, that love potions don't always work. They don't work because it is a false. It is not true. It's not within the hearts of both. Now, true, there might be an energetic connection between the two of you from your heart. But this allowing and receiving and giving is a two-way street. Energy has to flow both ways. And if the wanting and craving is just wanting, craving, gimme, 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 and you're just pulling towards you, that is a one-way relationship. So what does she do then? shift yourself into allowing and not necessarily craving. As you shift yourself into opening yourself up, seeing who you really are, tuning into your awareness, tuning into your heart and becoming silent and going into the silent and knowing what love is, you realize that you are love. And as you realize and feel that you are love, your beacon of light begins to shine even brighter. As you shine brighter, your energy aligns and change, that you will begin to attract those that resonate with your own energy and frequency. And you become much like the light of, I guess like a bug zapper. And moths and animal flies are attracted, mosquitoes are attracted to the light. So this is really much of this, everything that's kind of happened to you. It seems to me that this is, and I'm kind of interpreting both, but what's happening is I'm seeing that this is part of your own lesson, and it's meant to frustrate you in this area of love and begin to actually look at something else. And it's not necessarily looking at another person. It's tuning in. It's making you to look into yourself and tune into who you really are. Anna, like you're love. You're beautiful. Like you're so wonderful. Like you have this wonderful heart, but you don't know that. You haven't tuned into yourself. You haven't loved yourself yet. So you need to begin to love yourself. And how you're going to do that is starting with meditation, tuning into yourself, getting quiet, sitting with yourself, sitting with your own energy, and just get really quiet with yourself. So that's where you're going to be starting with this. If you need to look at the intuition development course on my page, take a look at that to get a better understanding of how to get into this energy shift. But this is the practice. I mean, loving ourselves, we've been conditioned and taught for so many years that we need to fight and run, and then living in fear and everything else. And we've just conditioned ourselves to be really hurtful on ourselves. If we look in the mirror, we're just really mean to ourselves. So it takes practice for us to get out of there. I've been working on it for 1.5 years, and I'm loving myself all the time. But that took practice. It took time. And it took me to do it and really squirm. And this is where you're at. This is really meant to pressure you to begin to start looking at yourself. So that's where you're at. And I'm really excited for you. Once you know who you really are, and to be able to do it at your age. I mean, it took me until I was 49, 50 to really understand this. And you're much younger than I am, that you're tuning into this and having this opportunity. So I'm really excited for you. It's going to work out just amazingly for you as you tune into your own body and your own reality. You're going to realize how beautiful you are. I hope that resonates. Please let me know. Let me know how that is for you. And again, reach out if you want a deeper discussion. Reach out, everyone. Don't be shy about that. Don't be shy. Sorry, guys. I'm just pulling up my YouTube so I can see the some of the other questions on here. All right, beautiful. Let me add a couple more questions to the list. Hey, Margie. Yes, lots of love for Dipti. Hey, Donna. Okay, I'm going to add you to the list. Okay, Anna, I just saw your message right now about answering in 3 parts. I posted up 2. Hopefully that worked for you, and you got that. Hey, Regina, adding you to the list. Hey, Maria. Yeah, totally. Add you. And coming to June. I got your second one here, June. And I'll add Margie. And there's a few more coming in. So, okay, let me go back to the top. And I'm coming up to Saul. The beautiful Saul, who is a teacher to many of us. And I really got to say, I just appreciate you, Saul. You're phenomenal. Okay, so Saul's asking for Erik. What does Saul need to hear right now? So Erik's saying is like, why are you doing this to yourself? Why are you being so hard on yourself, Saul? You've accomplished so much in the last 1.5 years, 2 years, decade. as you've transitioned into one life into another, and you've really opened yourself up into this beautiful being, and you understand really who you are, and you're helping so many people around you. But now you've kind of gone back to being really mean to yourself. You're being hard on yourself. You're being a little bit cruel to yourself. And as you've done that, you've made yourself sick. You brought this in. You lowered your vibrations and frequency. So as you've lowered yourself, this frequency, you are attracting what you don't want to attract. So it feels like you're having some self-talk, some self-negative talk. And I see you just kind of post the message that you don't understand. But this is what's coming through. Observe. Take some time. If it doesn't make sense to you, observe yourself with your maybe back chatter that you might have. Are you in a state of love? Are you raising your vibrations? Have you been talking negatively to yourself? There's something you've been saying. So can you be more specific about that? What is she doing that's so specific? I'm getting it's not so much what you're saying, but it's the energy and frequency and vibration that you're holding yourself in. You feel it's more like you're working on the process of releasing and energy and connecting, but you're not doing it a shifting from a place of love. You're not opening up your vibration and holding yourself in love and appreciation, in appreciation of your body. It's like you're controlling your body. You're yelling at your body. So it's good to give instructions, but are you giving those instructions from love? Are you giving those instructions like lovingly? Or is it more militant as you're yelling at the body, not doing it from a place of love? So it's becoming more ordering, yelling, you're becoming frustrated, and it just feels like an attack. And there's a need to remember to do this from a place of love. Do it from a place of compassion. So begin to look into that energy soul. That's what I'm getting. Maybe it's worth questioning and taking a look and seeing what that means. Or it might not come up right now, but the seed has been planted and it might come up a little bit later. So hang in there, Saul. You will get this. You will get this. Still don't understand. Okay, well, time will tell. Just sit with it. Time will tell. And if not, we'll try again. But that's what's coming through. That's what's coming through. Thanks. Thanks for asking. That's what's came through. And you see that's when the body self of Khan always, you end up questioning. And you end up like, well, is that right? That's what I got. But that's what I got. And I have to trust it. That's what came through. Otherwise, if I start saying something else, then it's just going to be making something up. But that's what came through. So I don't know what that means, but I do understand that it might not make sense right now, but these messages sometimes need to culminate a bit and sit with it, let it stew, and it'll come up to the surface. There might be a little bit of block there. So I don't know. Let's see. Thanks for asking the question. Oh, thank you. Hello, beautiful Siobhan. Okay, let me just get your name down here. And like I said, I'm going to be putting all this in the description afterwards. So if you leave a question and want to know, I will be getting to everybody. And I'll put your answers in the description. Look for your name, and you can click on the name. It'll take you right to your spot. So let me timestamp Siobhan here. And Siobhan asks, "Hi, Khan. Once again, thank you so much for sharing your precious gifts with us. This is a gift that we all have. We all have this ability. This isn't anything special. Just something I'm practicing with that we all can practice with. So this isn't special, and it is a gift that we all have. And thank you for that." Siobhan says, "I'm feeling a bit lost. Wondering if Erik can give me some guidance, please. I do go back to 9-to-5 job or not?" Okay, Erik, what do you say about the 9-to-5 job? Oof. And right away, when I put the attention onto the 9-to-5 job, it's like Like, is that defeated feeling. Your head just goes down, the shoulders shrink in, the body curls down. And oh, like 9-to-5 job. And just the thought of the 9-to-5 job is, oh, here we go again. But I need the money, and it's like, oh, I got to do the work. It's just so defeating to be in that 9-to-5 job. But what are you defining as a 9-to-5 job? Does it really have to be a 9-to-5 job? Maybe you want to start out with something part-time. There's a lot of other people out there that need that. Give it direct to her. Ultimately, saying there's lots of options here. There's so many options. And what you call a 9-to-5 job that you think you have to do, like in a corporate office or working in this because you need that type of money or whatever it is, that feeling that you're bringing in, it doesn't have to be that job. Do you have to do that job? So do something, think about and look at what would be something fun, what maybe something transitional. What if you worked in a craft store or something online, something that gives you a little bit more freedom and flexibility that you can have a work-life balance? Because this is what the world is shifting into. The world that we're leaving is 9-to-5. And that 9-to-5 3D world, work, make money, pay taxes, pay bills, work, have a little bit of fun. Like, that's not life. And this is where we're shifting away from. So what you're calling a 9-to-5 job doesn't necessarily mean that this is something you have to do. Think about something else. What makes you happy? What if you could do a job that makes you happy and makes you money? And much like this one, he's pointing to me that, I sold my business and left the corporate world. And leaving that business, then transitioning and learning about this, now I'm doing something that I love because I followed my heart. And I had no idea that doing this mediumship was not in my wheelhouse at all. But by following my heart and shifting in here, and this is where I ended up, now I'm doing this work. And this is what's coming for you as well. There's a reason why the majority of the planet, why the entire planet is going through this. And there's a small fraction that's trying to get back to the way things are. But then there's a large group that actually is opening up and looking at, is this really what I want in my life? So is this what you want? Do you want 9-to-5? What do you really want? When you say, I need the 9-to-5, why do you need that 9-to-5 job? Because of the money. Well, does it have to be that money? Can it be something else? Can it be something more creative? Something more fun that soothes your soul? Doing meditations or doing yoga or teaching people? There's a lot of gifts that you have. And there's a lot of other things you can do besides that particular 9-to-5 job that you consider in your mind. So look at that. And yeah, okay, so maybe you're not going to make as much money. That's okay. This is where the entire planet is shifting away from satisfying your needs with money and outside goods. It's not about watching that movie or eating those foods or drinking that alcohol. It's not about partying and all these other things that we do to satisfy our souls externally. It's about understanding that I have everything I need right now. I've got a roof. I've got food. My belly is full. I'm rested. What more do you really need? And that is the basic foundation of survival. All these other things that we've been built up over these centuries is really just external satisfaction because we've forgotten who we are in our soul. And as we shift back into our soul and shift back into love, we then realize that we have everything that we need, that we don't need all these other things. There's a lot more that we have just with our own hearts. That's everything that we need. We can even feed ourselves energetically from our hearts. We even need food, shelter, sleep from these bodies. It's not even needed. But that is for others that are to achieve that. So Siobhan, it comes back to looking about what you call a 9-to-5 and what you need as a job, and make it more creative, make it more fun. That's what we're shifting into feeling. So go into feeling. What do you feel? What's going to sing your heart? What's going to make you happy and make you some money? That's where you're shifting into, Siobhan. Thanks for asking that question. A beautiful question. And that's also something that we all need to hear. We all need to hear that and experience that. Yeah, you're welcome, Siobhan. Thank you for asking that question. Oh, and okay. And I just saw the third part of your question here that I want to know. And I was can't stop thinking about. Okay, so we answered that, and you're at 13:58 on the timestamp. And I'm coming to Angela now. Beautiful Angela. Hi, Angela. Okay, timestamp you 35:16. You're welcome, Siobhan. Okay, so Angela's here. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday. Whoop, whoop. Love that energy, Angela. Thank you for that. I needed that. Angela says, Con, I'd love a message from Archangel Erik and my divine team today. Thank you so much. Okay. Erik, team. What's coming in? Come in. And immediately I'm feeling laughter, some heart expansion. And what is Angela need to hear right now? What's in her greatest good? You're doing it. You're doing it. And there's celebrations. They're just being really happy. And they're just so proud of you, Angela. You really are getting through the emotional turmoil that you had brought onto yourself. You really have, you really are, like, you're doing it. And I can see, like, the parade, the confetti cannons are going off. They all have, like, horns are trumpeting. And they're celebrating you. Because you're doing the work. You're actually looking at your emotions. You're dealing with it. You're dealing with the pain. And as the pain is dissipating, you're now going to be moving into the next shift and phase of your ascension. And that is creation. So as you've removed all these emotional blocks and hindrances of realizing of who you really are, and you're shifting more into the loving self of that you know you are and that you really, of who you really are, you now enter into a stage of creation. And in that stage of creation, it's even more imperative to be in that state of love. So as you flip from love to fear, even though you don't spend as much time in the fear and loathing, and you are spending more time in love, the manifestation is even that much more important because you are a manifester. So when you find yourself in a state of fear and negativity, those thoughts will be created as well, because everything is equal when it comes to fear and love and creation and manifestations. So as you are catching those thoughts of fear and in that state, make sure that you catch yourself and change the frequency to love in something positive in order to manifest that. So when we put our thoughts out, it ends up like a ripple that goes out to the universe in all directions. So as this rippling effect goes out, that creation is instant and it goes out there. So this is why we need to overwrite it with the love. So if you have a negative thought about a particular event, oh, my pencil is going to break, it's about to break, it's going to fall apart. You need to shift that. Say, no, this pencil is strong. I love this pencil. This pencil has gotten worked with me so much. I've done so much with this pencil. So make sure that you are always catching yourself in the negative thoughts and then replacing it and finishing it and ending it with something positive. Even before you go to bed, when you first wake up in the morning, it is shifting your thoughts into positive. Before you reach for your phone, before you do anything, start your day out with positive thoughts. Before you sleep, end your day with positive thoughts. Every time you have a fear, overwrite it with a positive thought. So you need to, this is where you're getting into that stage of creation. So very proud of you, Angela, and you should be proud of yourself. You've been working on yourself for quite some time, and you're doing it now. And you're at the point of no return. There's no stopping you now. You are just in pure loving creation, and you've decided, I'm going to be happy from now on. And you're doing that. You are doing that. You are going to be happy from now on. So I'm super happy for you. Well done, Angela. Well done. So happy for you. Good, good, good. All right. Let me just shift in here, make sure I got all the messages. Lots going on. Hey, Maria. Great to have you. Adding you to the list. Yes, got you in. and says those are some of the best conversations I've ever had. I forgot what I was actually channeling, so that's awesome. I'm happy for you. They can be together. Yes. Okay. And hey, Lindsay. Yeah. I did a list here. Love it. Hey, Margie, I'm so proud of you. I'm so excited to be in your circle. I'm in awe of you. Hey, Samruddhi. Yeah, added you to the list. And Marjorie, I've added you. And there's a little bit more love. Okay, good. So coming back to messages, and we are coming to Grace. And Grace 4037. Grace says, I love a message from beloved Mary Magdalene, please. Okay. Mary Magdalene, would you come in, please? What does Grace need to hear? I'm just feeling such love. And it's in my heart and just above. I feel it more on my back, and it's expanding. And it's expanding up and out. And I can feel your energy just growing in this really big ball of love and energy and in a vibrational shift that's happening with you. So, Mary Magdalene, what does she need to hear for greatest good right now? This is also a message for you in terms of catching your thoughts. So you're still spending time in that negative space a little bit more than you should. And part of it is, actually, all of it is that you're being hard on yourself because you're really organized. When you set your mind to something, you say, okay, I've got to do this, I got to do that, I got to do this. And you become really diligent and you check things off your list. And it becomes like schoolwork for you because you're such a good student and you're able to research and study and you're organized and you're really smart. You're creating a checklist and you're making your creations of becoming who you want to be as a checklist and task. But this is where creation comes from. Creation comes from creativity. When you play your music or you do your artwork, there's a place of love and creativity. It's within your heart. And you turn inward. Your creativity and all that manifestation is when you turn inward. But you start creating lists and being hard on yourself, saying, I need to do this, that, this, and that. You throw creation out and you make it a task. So remember to shift yourself back into, remember to remind yourself and remember that you are a creator being, that you are inward anytime that you are creating. So last time that you played music, how did you feel? Where did that come from? When you just created music and you played, how did that feel and come up from your expression? It came from your heart. So look to shift back into your heart. And this is where creation comes from. Go back into your heart and just allow and feel. Yeah? You're doing it, Grace. You're doing it. I know you're going to, you're going to do it. Mary Magdalene knows your guys know you're going to do it. Everyone knows you're doing it. Just keep on doing what you're doing and don't be so hard on yourself. Be kind to yourself and let it happen. It's easier said than done, but this is where the practice is. And the only reason I know it and half the people that are here is because we've all been working on ourselves and we've released everyone here. The reason why you're here is because we're beginning to awaken or have been on this path and we're beginning to release and awaken. So just keep doing what you're doing, Grace. You are doing it. So keep going. You're doing awesome. Keep going. Yeah, keep going. Thank you, Mary Magdalene. That was beautiful. Hey, Mahi. Okay, let me add Mahi to the list here. And Mahi at 4440. And Mahi says, I'd like to know what I'm supposed to do sometimes. I feel stuck and negative. Erik is coming forward. Okay, could you make that clear, please? Do it again. It's like, what the F? Mahi? He's like scolding you right now. Like, you know what to do. How many of these books, how many of these courses, how many of these videos have you watched? You know what to do. You tell me. You tell me what you have to do. What do you got to do? Mahi, what do you got to do? Get to your meditation. Get quiet. Tune into yourself. Who are you, Mahi? Who are you outside of the body and mind that you think that you are? Who are you? And the only way you're going to find that is through your meditation. Getting into your heart. This is where you are. Get back to who you are, Mahi. You know this. You've read the books enough. It's time to do the work. And start doing it. And doing the work doesn't mean that you do it on the weekends. You do this every once in a while. You do it maybe every few days. You're lucky if you do it on a weekday. And you might do it once on a weekend because you're following somebody else. Mahi, if you want to do it, you want to find out who you are, get back into your meditation. Do your meditation. Start your meditation. Do it. Do it daily. And if you miss a day, okay, that's okay. Don't beat yourself up. But for you, it is consistency and getting into it and getting into a habit of loving yourself, into meditation, getting quiet and finding out who you are. Who you are is not what you get from your external self. It's not from your friends. It's not getting it from your movies, your thoughts, or food. It's from who you are. And the only way you're going to do that is getting quiet and tuning into yourself, getting quiet, becoming still, and tuning in and feeling. So you're ready. Shift into feeling, go into feeling, go into your meditations. You're going to get all the answers that you need, Mahi. Oof. Okay, thank you, Erik. It's quite direct, very specific. Thank you, Erik, for saying that. And thanks for bringing that question, Mahi. He knows when not to coddle us, just like our parents do. Sometimes it's all done out of love when we're not supposed to be coddled. So, yes. Hello, D. Okay, so D4725. And D says, when will my paternal uncle recover? Is there some foul play, evil magic done by other paternal uncle? He has done it before on us, and now we suspect he did it on him too. How can we protect it? How can we protect against him? Thank you. It's almost like I'm getting sadness, crying, laughter. And I feel the sadness and the draw down of the family, but there's also laughter that's here. And so okay, let's be direct. Is this, let's go through it. Will the uncle recover? Okay, the recovery on the uncle is by choice. And the uncle needs to hear that he is getting healthier. He needs to know this. He needs to hear this. And it's almost as if I see you sitting beside his bedside and you're whispering in his ear. And you're saying in his ear, you got this. Raise your vibrations. Love yourself. You got this. Heal yourself. You can do this. You know you can do this. And it's almost like I feel like you're whispering this in his ear. And it's like a mantra. And it's almost like you've recorded it on a tape recorder. You've set it by his ear, and it's just on a loop. You're stronger. You're healthier. You're wonderful. You recover. And it's like he needs to hear this, and he needs that energy. So, next question is there a foul play, evil magic done by the other uncle? It's indirectly. It's being done indirectly by the other paternal uncle, because the other uncle is in pain. So he's jealous of the other uncle, but this isn't a negative thing. This is because your uncle is in pain, and he needs love. That uncle needs to be loved. And where we need to go now is that not to think badly of this other uncle, because he doesn't know that he's projecting this. He's just really in his thoughts. He's really hard on himself. He's really hurtful on himself. And he's jealous of what everyone has received, but then especially his brother. So he has this jealousy and he's portraying this and it's being absorbed, it's being emanated out. And everyone is absorbing this energy because everyone's kind of low vibrational and they believe in this. They believe that low vibrational stuff is real. They're not shifting themselves into love. And this is pretty common of the 3D world. So really what this uncle needs is love. So instead of looking at this uncle with scorn and that feeling that he doesn't want to, he needs to be included. He needs to be loved. This is a cry for love. He needs love, this other uncle. So shift your attention to the other uncle and give him love and put your hands on his face and say, I may not always understand you, but I love you. You are my uncle. You are my family. You are my blood, and I love you. And you are not alone. And I'm here for you. And I don't say this enough, but I do love you. And wrap your arms around him and love him. And love him and say, I don't want to lose you. And I do love you. We may not see eye to eye, but I love you. And express this love to him because this is what he needs right now. He needs love. And as you do that, just as you've seen in the popular Christmas Dr. Seuss show, where little Sue is giving love to the Grinch and his heart grows 10 times larger than it was before, this is what you're going to do for your paternal uncle. And as his heart shifts, his energy will shift and the vibration of the room will shift. And he'll shift into loving as well. And that's what you can. And it's not about protection. It's about including him in the protection to know that he is protected as well. Oh, that was beautiful. Thank you. Great question. Thank you, Dee. Thank you for bringing that forward. That is beautiful. And I'm glad you were part of the Be Infinite healing on Wednesday. That was beautiful. Whew, that was wonderful. Thank you. Okay, I'm coming to Guarav. And Guarav, timestamp you, 52:35. Okay, Guarav. Okay, Guarav asked a message from my spirit guide, and who is my guardian angel? Okay, who's stepping forward? I have your guardian angel stepping forward first. And it feels like female energy to me. Yeah, a strong female. This is a strong female energy that's guiding you and with you. And this guardian angel is the one that's with you all the time. This is the one that's sitting and standing beside you at all times. And I feel them to your right and to the back. I also feel energy on the back left and maybe a little bit further back, and that's your second guardian angel, which is male. But they both have a good balance between divine and feminine energy. But your female guardian angel that's with you all the time, that's with you. You want to give your name? A-N, Angela? It's spelt like Angela, but she's pronouncing it like Angela. Angelia. It's something a little bit more romanticized, I guess, but it's like maybe more European. Angelina goes by many names, but Angel, Angela, Angelina, Angela, it's all that side. And so what's the message? What do you want to say to Guarav. Guarav, she's talking about your awakening and the process and the shift that you're going into. And they're just showing me this flower and just blossoming and opening it. And you're beginning to blossom. You're beginning to open up. You're just opening yourself up. And it's actually in your heart chakra, your heart area. And this is beginning to blossom and open as you're beginning to clear it. And I'm hearing for you to look at a heart chakra meditation where you put your focus on your heart and just give it energy and just feel it being cleared and moving and changing. And just give your love there and hold your energy there and just allow it to shift and cultivate. And this will actually blossom and open up your flower in your heart. And as you shift and open up your heart, the rest of the chakras will begin to open and clear and open. But start with your heart in your next heart meditation and do this a few times, at least 3 to 4 times, by just going into meditation, holding just energy in your heart and just feel and allow the shifts and vibrations to happen. And you'll notice something happen when you get to the 4th time you do this. How long is she in meditation? And you're doing this for like 20 to 30 minutes in your meditation. So get yourself quiet, get yourself energized, feeling all your muscles releasing. There's a lot of guided meditations that can help you just to relax the body and release. And then put your mindset on your heart and just put your energy there. Dr. Joe Dispenza actually has a really good one on that as well. Heart coherence. You can even follow on the 1 Billion Strong YouTube channel, which is from William Michael Forbes and from his guardian angel. Check out his meditations. On the weekends are pre-record, and I do some of the other live ones. And this is also shifting our energy into love. And I do that twice a day. So take a look at that and see if any of those resonate with you, and get yourself shifting into a feeling of love and vibration. And this is really going to help you open up and get you into the next stage of where you're going into. Yeah, really, really excited for you, Guarav. You're really blossoming and entering into a new stage of life. Really excited. All right, beautiful. Thank you for that question. Just shifting down to the bottom here, and oh, Wendy is offering Dipti. I would love to help in any way I can. Please message me interested in intro. Dipti, Wendy has put me through these introspective hypnosis sessions, and they're really good. It's very much like a guided emotional release that you can do for yourself, that I do for other people. But Wendy, with this hypnosis, it really is deep, and you'll get a lot of awakening of that. So yeah, Wendy, I'm actually going to put this up, and I'm going to put this beside your name, Dipti. I'm going to timestamp this in case you don't see it, and I'll say to go see Wendy at 5809. And if you don't know how to get in contact with Wendy, reach out to me and I'll put you in contact with Wendy. Yeah, awesome. So that's beautiful. Thank you for that, Wendy. You're such a gift. Yeah, Jim. That's right. Love yourself. Absorb. Oh, I got to post this up. So Jim says, love yourself. Absorb the love from your team. Let that love permeate to the areas of your body that needs it, changing to more positive mindset. Take some practice, but the results have been great. Jim, love you for saying that. That is beautiful, and you are bang on. I love that. Hey, Michelle, I've added you to the list. Hi, Carolyn. Thank you for saying the energy and the teachings. Thank you. That's nice. Yeah, you got it. Karen, I'm adding you to the list. Hey, Marjorie. Love to take credit. It's all divine. Yeah. This is what I love about you, Marjorie. You are very aware, and I know that, and you know that. So we're all awakening, and I'm so proud. I'm so happy to be part of that circle. But yeah, so very proud. Still, divine or not, we've been through this many times before as we ran around, a certain person's legs. Great. Hey, Marivic, I'm adding to the list. And Marlene, I'm adding to the list. Okay, so come back to the top here. Ahsen, So, hey, Ahsen, let me timestamp you. And we're at the 59-minute mark, 59:54. Okay, Ahsen says, I've been stuck in a cycle of self-hate. Yeah. Okay. I got better after I allowed myself to spend money and energy on a certain taboo pleasures. Do my guide think that's okay? And are they proud of me? Okay. Guides, come on in. Of course they're proud of you, Ahsen. You're this ridiculously loving being. You're so much love and care and wonderful. Yes, we're proud of you. But when you go out and have these taboo pleasures, like we all do, we all go spend money on stuff that we think that we shouldn't. But why be guilty on yourself and do that? But just know that when we have those guilty pleasures, that it isn't the truth of what we need to do within the bodies. That is just a patch. It's a temporary thing. It's an escape. Whether it is drugs, alcohol, sex, video games, escaping, any way of pleasuring yourself in a guilty pleasure, it's not necessarily to be considered guilty. But don't let us think that this is the only option that you have, that the only way that you can become happy is by doing this guilty pleasure. The work is to actually get into yourself, to get into your heart, and you realize that those guilty pleasures, they don't amount to loving yourself and turning within. And the reason why you are flopping between these two is because you are shifting over into your internal self. And as your vibrational body is changing to becoming more aware of your internal self, you can't help but go out to get some external pleasures. You're flopping. But that's not a bad. This is just what we call flopping or guilty pleasures. This is just what we call the process. You are going through the process. So yeah, we do some good and our body acclimates to it, and then we go back to the other, and then we go with this, and so we're constantly going back and forth. But eventually, as you move forward into loving yourself and being in that state and being good to yourself, and then as you fall back, the time that you spend in this area, in the fear, in the negativity, in the self-loathing is minimized, and you spend more time in love. And this becomes your true self. So what this is that you just constantly need to do the work of shifting back into love, loving yourself, look in the mirror, saying, I love you, I care for you, I'm here for you, and you are good, you're beautiful, you're the most wonderful human being that I know of, because you are. You tune into yourself and love yourself. So tune into yourself. And when you have these guilty pleasures, okay, don't be beating yourself up because you had the guilty pleasure. Yeah, you had the guilty pleasure, but just don't let that become who you are. Spend time in love. You want to have that guilty pleasure, and you do that. Enjoy it. You did it. Okay, great. That was wonderful. I feel good. And then go back to love, and go back to your love and spend time there. And I think about the person that drinks. You have a choice. It's okay to have a drink. It's okay to have a glass of wine with dinner, if that's what you do. But do not become the alcoholic. And that's what defines you then. That when they say, oh, there's Ahsen, he's a being of love. Or there's Ahsen, oh yeah, he's the alcoholic. So which one do you want to be? So spend time in the love and become what you want to be. And it's okay if you fall back. Spend more time in love. And just keep going back. Keep on getting back on the wagon. You're doing great. You're doing great, Ahsen, because you're questioning it. You're asking it. The crazy person doesn't ask if I'm crazy. So you are doing it. You're doing it. So keep going. You're doing awesome. Doing awesome. Yeah, hey D. Yes, D says, and yes, the other paternal uncle is jealous. I never thought of looking at through this as lens of love. It'll be difficult because he tried to kill my family, but maybe the solution is love. Yes, it is. It is the solution. It's not a maybe. It is. Thanks for the message. Gave me a new perspective to look at people. Thank you. You're very helpful. Please take care. Yeah. Again, this is just coming through me. I'm just sharing this message. Yeah. As you open yourself up, this is what we learn. And I'm learning a lot of this from William Michael Forbes, who I call my mentor. But ultimately, the message I'm getting is just from the practice and the channeling. So that is great. So thank you. Thank you for allowing me to do that. Hey, Sunny. Okay, timestamp Sunny. We're at the hour mark. And again, I understand that not everyone wants to be sticking around for this or can stick around. So I will be posting all these answers in the description. So if you need to post a question and then take off, come back later, look in the description. And anyone I'm leaving a message for, if it resonates for you and you like it, give me a thumbs up and share this out with others so that we can help other people's awaken. Yeah. Okay. Sunny says, message from my spirit guide. Oh, did I do this already, Sunny? Oh no, that was for Guarav. Okay. So Sunny, who is my guardian angel? Can you come in, please? Oof. Strong energies coming through. And I'm feeling male energy. Okay, male energy is coming through. Very, very serious, very determined, feel very structured. Okay. You want to reveal yourself? Who are you? And he's laughing in a very deep, throaty laugh. Oh. He knows who I am. Oh. So yet he's serious but loving at the same time. I can feel his energy. And I'm feeling a need for you to connect vibrationally with your guide, with this male guardian angel. What's your name? H-E-U-R-O-N, Huron. H-E-U-R-O-N, Huron. So here you are. You know my name. Now you need to align with my frequency and connect with me. So your next step is to go into meditation and call my name here on it, or call my frequency, call my energy, and just sit with my energy. And just sit with the frequency so we can acclimate ourselves and become into a vibrational match so that you can feel me and connect with me more. And this is what you need to do. Go into meditation, connect with my energy, align with my frequency, just as you would a radio station, and we can communicate more. I'm also being shown that if you look in one of the playlists I have is called Practice Claire Practice, or Practicing Clairs, Practice-Clairs. And it is a repeated daily exercise of going through the different clairs of clairsentience, clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairalience, clairgustance, and then claircognizance, which is the messaging, to work all around the pineal gland, which is in the center, and that opens up your awareness to receiving messages. So that is a daily practice that you can do, and you do it for short periods of time. So after you align your energy in meditation, then go start taking a daily practice to open up your clairs and establish messages. And you'll begin to communicate with your guides as well, just as many others can do and are doing, and just like I'm doing right now. This is all just a practice. And this is where you are ready for now, Sunny. So that's what I'm getting for you. And you're ready for it, Sunny. So excited for you. It's a really cool journey you're going to be on. All right, shooting over to Kathy. And Kathy, 10839. Okay, Kathy, any message for me? Who's coming in? Erik is here. And what does Kathy need to hear? I don't know why, but it's like giving it like entry music. Da, 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 da. And he's kind of like shuffling at the same time as he's moving forward, like da, 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 da. And he's like kind of shifting into your own vibrational energy. Okay, so what's the deal with this? It's as if you're shifting more into joy and playfulness, and you're being encouraged to shift yourself into this joy and playfulness and getting back into your child self, the child Kathy. Do you remember child Kathy? Do you remember when you were that little girl and so playful and so fun? And then as you watch your children grow and how playful and fun they were, and you just, you warmed yourself and you played within that mindset of being that child again, well, the child is coming back. And the child is ready to be nurtured. The child, Kathy, is ready. So what brings you joy? And I'm getting just that playfulness, the silliness of being just a little bit silly. And I see you as you're standing in front of your daughter, as you approach her, and you're going da 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 da, hey hey hey, and you're just kind of having fun, and just get back into the playfulness of who you are. Get back to the child. And as you shift yourself into that vibrational frequency and energy, your body is going to experience that as well. So even though you might have aches and pains, your body will move into. Your body is going to move into that happiness, that joy, that, yeah, I'm just so happy. I'm grooving. I'm loving. I'm feeling good. So you're being encouraged to keep in that energy, shift and nurture that playful child. It's awesome. Love that. Love that. So cool. So cool. Love that, Kathy. Cool. Yeah, I got a little bit of background music going on. Hope you guys are cool with that. It's just some chill vibes to help with the frequency. Yeah, I'm just enjoying it. Just being chill, open, relaxed. It's all good. Ingrid. Okay, Ingrid. 1, 11, 23. Okay. Ingrid says, hello, Khan, Archangel Erik. There is a narcissist trying to hoover my husband because he is an empath. Is there any suggestions, please? Okay. Erik, what do we got going on for this energy vampire? Is what I'm hearing. I can feel your husband's heart, and he's very loving, which is the sign of the empath, because empaths, as most of us are, we feel people's emotions and energies, and we take it on as our own. And there are a lot of people who just suck that up because they just use that, and it makes them feel better, but it reduces down your husband's energy. Okay, so what can he do about this? Ask him the question, how does he feel when he is around this person? How does he feel afterwards once they separate and go their own ways? Ask him how he feels. And this is going to have him shift his attention into his heart. And as he begins to feel, he'll know whether this is a good feeling or not. And as you realize that this is not a good feeling, you begin to shift your energy and vibration and say, you know, I don't really want to hang around this person because it doesn't make me feel good. And then ask the question, who, when you're around certain people that makes you feel good, who around you makes you feel good? And let him feel and let him explore and feel. Oh, okay, well, who am I around? He's gonna say, well, you feel good. I feel wonderful in myself, and I love that energy. And like, okay, well, who else? Who of your friends that do you feel that makes you feel good, that loving energy? Who makes you feel that way? So begin to ask him some of those feeling questions. And that is going to help him trigger him to begin to explore, of who he is, who he truly is. And he's going to begin to realize what resonates with him and what doesn't resonate with him. And this is his own awakening. So this person, don't think of it as negative. This person has been brought forward to, this person is brought forward to help him get into a state of feeling. So thank him. Thank that person for that. Thank you. An energy vampire is looking to draw your energy away. But if you then shift into a vibrational state of love and begin to go into a state of thanks, that energy vampire is so low vibrational negative that they need others' love that they'll begin to radiate away. So he'll be shifting into love. And as he shifts into love and becomes to go into a more feeling state, you realize what the loving state is. He'll spend more time in that loving state. And then all those that do not serve him will begin to repel and move away. And this is where he's at right now. Cool question, Ingrid. That is really cool. I love that. Hi, Taian. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. It's a really cool name. I love that. 1:15:06. Okay, so you've been timestamped, and I'll add this to the description afterwards. And Taian's asking, any guidance for me? So the question comes up is, where are you spending your emotional energy? Who are you spending your time with? When you're spending a time with these people, how do they make you feel, Taian? The friends that you call friends, is this a obligatory relationship? Or do they actually make you feel good? And those that make you feel good rather than obligation, you need to decipher which is right for you. So feel your energy on the other side. Are you good for me? Are you not good for me? And it's time for you to make a choice within yourself. And this can begin by speaking your truth. And as you speak your truth of really what's in your heart, what you believe in, what you see around you, what you're feeling around you, and you share that with this circle that you call friends, those that resonate with you will stick around. Those that truly appreciate you and are in line with you will stick around. And those that don't, they'll just begin to vibrate away. I mean, it's as simple as that. So now you're at that crossroads. And this isn't a difficult decision. By shifting yourself into a state of love and understanding of who you truly are, this is going to be liberating for you. You're going to feel much better about yourself. So do you rather feel, how would you like to feel? Do you want to feel liberated? Do you want to feel free? Do you want to feel love? Or do you want to feel, I have to do this to make others feel better? What makes you feel better? Making others feel better or making yourself feel better? This isn't about being selfish. This is about being in a state of love. And when you enter and shift your energy into a state of love, your vibration of love will then heal and benefit others around you. And you will share love even more to those around your space, your orb, those that orbit around you. So shift yourself into a state of love, or make the choice. What do you want? A or B? Freedom, love, happiness, or obligation, hate, guilt? Which side of energy do you want to be? That is your choice. That is your choice. Thank you for asking that question, Tana. Something that we all need to hear. Let me shift down here, going back. Hey, Kira. Yeah, I love Eric too. He's a hoot. I've kind of wanted to bring his energy back, and he wanted to step forward. So happy about that. Hey, Mahi, or you're welcome, Mahi. Good. I'm glad you guys are liking the music. That's good. Probably changed it up last time. D says, yes, I do wish for these things to him. And during the Be Infinite session, I could feel that it was working. Yes. D, this is worth posting and showing up to others. Yes. Shifting the vibrational energy, holding that energy. The trick is to stay in that vibrational energy. So that is awesome, D. Thank you for doing that. You're going to be helping a lot of other people. Yeah. Awesome. You're welcome, D. Beautiful Jenny. I missed that. Oh, good. Maria, I like the background music, relaxing and fits the vibe in here. Cool. Very nice. Love that. Yeah, I've got a little bit of love. I've kind of lost my place again. So there we go. I think I'm good. I think I'm caught up with there. Good. You're welcome, Angela. You're welcome, Ingrid. I'm glad it resonates. And we got some more love. Beautiful. Okay, let me come back up to BG. BG 119. And you guys can hear it in my voice. My vibrations are increasing. And when you're just sitting with high vibe love, it is energizing. It is awakening. It is healing the soul. And I'm just giving that to every cell of my body and say, feel that love, feel it. I'm just feeling that. All right. So BG says, Erik, have a message for me today. Erik, what does BG need to hear right now? BG, I'm feeling your vibe as well. And it is loving, its energy. It's just opening up. And I'm getting the sense like you're pretty chill yourself. Like you're pretty easygoing. You're easy to get along with. You calm people around you as well. I mean, you have your moments. We all do. But you're pretty chill and relaxed and zen. And what I'm hearing is, you know you're chill. But are you love? So now that, for some time you've tuned into your chill energy and you've said, I'm chill. I like this energy. I like this vibe. I like who I am. Now it's time to look at your loving self. And what is the loving side of BG? Not just the chill side, the relaxed side, but the loving side. So BG, begin to tune into your heart as well. Like we've said for many others. Tune into your heart, and you're doing a little bit of the heart coherence. You've been doing that little bit of thing. It's inconsistent, but it's time for you to enter into your next vibrational shift, and that is being more in a constant state of love. So tune into your heart, do more of that heart coherence, spend more time there, and love yourself. Is there anything specific that you can do? I feel like you are doing things, but it's more inconsistent. It's about getting in more into consistency now, about loving yourself, going into your heart when you do the mirror work and say things about yourself. Make it more consistent. It's like homeopathics, it's not about the quantity that you're taking at one dose, it's about frequency. And I'm seeing get into the frequency of shifting yourself into the vibration so that you can be that more than just chill. Yeah, you got the right energy. Being chill is awesome. That's great. We love chill. Now get into loving chill and loving. This is your next stage. That's where you're going into, BG. You got this. You got this, BG. You're doing it. Okay, June. I'm going to mark you now. June 1, 22, 38. Okay, so June has a two-parter here. While meditating, I used to get very fidgety, but now I'm less apt to be like this after listening to one of your videos about training yourself to settle before ending meditation. Yeah, I do that all the time. So that's not a question. Example, I don't allow myself to come out of meditation until I'm calm. Yeah, all right, awesome. That is a great tip. Yeah, and you're right. That is what I do. That is my body fighting, your body fighting, and it's say, I don't want to do this. It's like a child in a temper tantrum, and when a child or a dog is barking, give me the cookie, I want ice cream. That's not the time to give ice cream and give them cookies, because that is just going to say, oh, well, anytime you want ice cream and cookies, you just got to bark really loud or cry really loud and make a scene. So when you calm the body down, the reward is, okay, we're not going to stop until you calm down. We're not going to leave this restaurant or enter this restaurant. We're going to sit in the car until you settle down. And that's part of the training with the body. Very good. Thank you for bringing that up, June. That was awesome. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome, Carolyn. I love Erik. My God, he's awesome. Erik's entering me into the next stage. So there's the Channeling Erik community. And much of the Channeling Erik community was gravitated to Erik's mama to help them with their grief and get them into the next stage. But where people get stuck is that they wallow in the energy, and that becomes who they are. That they always cry and wallow, and we have to remember that this is not who Erik is, not who being is, and that's not what life is. So he's now entering into the next stage to come back into the Channeling Erik community and begin to help people shift out of the low vibration of it's great that you're dealing with it, but now shift out of that and move into a state of love. And I'm being guided more and more to really get Elise into this stage, because she needs to do this herself. And he wants me to do this for her, and being brought up to do this for her. So she needs this for herself. Okay, so I'm coming up to Wendy. And everyone remember about Wendy's hypnosis that she does. It's really good. So reach out to Wendy, and she can do it from anywhere. Wick. Okay, so Wendy says, oh no, sorry, let me timestamp here. 1:25:17. So Wendy says, hello, Con. Thank you for your beautiful energy. You're welcome. Any suggestions for me regarding my son? Erik, what can Wendy do for her son? I'm feeling his pain right now. And it is a cry for love, nurturing. But he doesn't want to admit it. He doesn't want to say, like, I need love, because that's not manly. That's not what men do. But he himself is in a bit of a vibrational change right now, that he is crying for love. He wants love. And he's looking for that love in external places. He's not finding it within himself. He's not finding it around him. And he certainly doesn't want to find it from only his mother. But it's the mother's love that will teach him how to love himself. That when he loves himself, he'll begin to attract and be able to receive love. And this is what he's doing. He's blocking love to be received from others. And he feels that the only satisfaction that he can get is from substance. And when using external substance, he's masking his own energy and feeling. And this is what he needs right now, is love. So okay, so what can Wendy do specifically? Wendy, I'm feeling there's a need for you to share your own story, your own awakening, your transition. And I don't know, it feels like he doesn't know that you are awake, that you're doing this stuff, this awakening, this shift into consciousness, into your own awareness. I don't think he really knows this about you. And this would be a really good way for you to plant the seed and say, you know, I have a bit of a secret to share with you, and I haven't really shared it with many, but I love you and I trust you, and I'm going to share it with you. Are you okay with that? And you're going to say, well, I see spirit, or I hear spirit, or I'm beginning to. And I'm with a group of people that help me practice this. And as I do that, I'm hearing greater messages. They're becoming more clear, and I'm beginning to love myself. So share your story, however it may be. That's just how I'm expressing it. If that resonates with you, great, or not, but that's just what's happening. So it is for you to share your energy with him, and your story, and plant that seed, and then let him go off. Let him feel that energy, absorb that energy, and let him experience that. So plant the seed by sharing your story, and then don't push it, and just let it grow. Just like a plant, you put the seed in the soil, you add water, it gets sun, it gets a little bit nurturing, but you don't do much with it. It does everything itself. You just have to put your attention and energy there. So plant the seed and then let the flower grow on its own. And that's how you can help your son. That's what I'm getting. I hope that resonates. Thank you for asking that question. And it's a good lesson for a lot of us, but that's what I'm getting for you. All right. I'm coming to Margie. And let me timestamp Margie. And Margie says, why did my son, Kevin, so for everyone else, I don't need names. If you just say son, that is fine for me. So you do not have to share names with me. I don't need them. So if you don't want to share that, you don't have to, because I don't need it. Others do, but I don't. I'm just shifting into the energy. So no names are needed. Okay, so I'm just putting it there. So why does my son, Kevin, have such a hard, unkind feeling towards me? Erik? He's not mad at you. He's scared to see his own love. He's scared to see himself. And this is a cry for love. He does need love. And he needs to hear it, actually. He needs to hear it from you. He has a feeling, so he's created this manifestation in himself that he doesn't feel heard. He doesn't feel loved. And he's created this and he's projecting this onto you. And this is a cry for love. And when you see him and approach him, you say, Kevin, and putting your hands on his face, Kevin, you may not feel this or understand this or know this, but I love you. And I'm never going to abandon you. Never. No matter what you say, whatever I say, whatever happens, I love you unconditionally, and I'll never going to leave you, ever. I'm here for you always. And let him sit with that. Let him feel it. He is going to squirm. He's going to pull away. He's going to fight. But that's your message to him. When you see him, he needs to be reminded and told that. And it's like, Kevin. And you're going to change it to becoming a serious, I love you. I'm never going to abandon you. I'm with you always. I'm never going to leave you. To eventually say, Kevin, I love you. I see you. I'm not going nowhere. You're going to make it more light. And this is just going to happen naturally. You don't have to do this purposely. Do this with your heart. So go into your heart and speak from your heart and feel from your heart and connect with your heart. I love you. I'm with you. I'm never going to abandon you. And say that to your son. Connect with your son and do that. And he'll eventually succumb to the vibrations of love. He just needs to be reminded. Not with hate, not with fear, not with anger, but he needs love. This is a cry for help and this is a cry for love. And he needs love. So this is where you're shifting into. You can do this, Marjorie, because you do love him. You do love him. You do connect with him. You want the best for him. You wouldn't be asking this question otherwise. So do it. Now, even though there's distance, you can still energetically do this. You can energetically put your hands on his face and put yourself really into a deep feeling state. Get really, really silent. So if he's not around you, get really silent, really quiet, still with yourself. Once you get into stillness, go into your heart, love your heart, sit in your heart for a long time, and then connect with his energy and do that exact same process energetically. Distance, there is no distance. Mileage, time. Time doesn't matter. Distance doesn't matter in the quantum field. That's what we're living in. That's where we are. So there is no limitations here. You are limitless. You can do this, Marjorie. You are doing this. You will do this. Yeah, really happy for you. You can do it. A little bit of love with Carolyn and Grace. Yeah. Thank you guys for supporting each other. I'm glad we have the community here. Ahsen, thank you so much. Yeah, that made me feel much better about myself. Lots of gratitude. Yeah, Ahsen. I've said it to you before. And I love your energy. Like you are love. You're a big bundle of love. And I can't wait for you to see that because I see it. The world sees it. Many see that. Even though they might cake it on you, but you are love. Wendy, you're welcome. You have plans for mother-son date this weekend? Yes, mother-son date. Awesome. Loving it. It's all going to happen. Hey, Donna. Okay. Donna says, let me timestamp. Donna, again, all of this will be put into the description. And if you are getting a message, like, share, get it out to others. If it resonates with you and you like it, like it. If not, that's okay too. And Donna says, does my son Casey have a message for me? Many thanks. Casey, would you come in, please? Was your relationship left with a little bit of tension, something unspoken? It feels like there's a little bit of tension here. And Casey is saying, forget about that, Mom. Forget about that. Anything that's happened when I was in that body doesn't matter, because that was just who I was. It's none of that matters. It doesn't matter. I love you. And I forgive myself for being the way that I was against you. And I want you to forgive yourself for the way that I was towards you, because it wasn't yours. You were taking it on as your own, and it wasn't yours. So forgive yourself. I forgive myself. And know that I'm with you. And I love you unconditionally. And I'm being shown two things, that there are little glimmers of light that come out of the side of your eyes. You just kind of look over it and see, but nothing's there. That is Casey. And I'm also seeing coins being left by, you have a vase with flowers in it, and I'm seeing like pennies or coins left there, pennies, really, pennies and dimes, nickels, and small changes being left. And I particularly see it by this flower vase of, I think it's like daisies, multiple different colors of daisies, or tulips or something, these flowers. And there's little coins that they're seen there. I can see a penny, a dime, and a nickel, and they're there, and they're flashing in and out. So, and I'm also seeing coins randomly. So if you're seeing coins flash of light, Casey's with you, and there's a lot of love and forgiveness. So I hope that resonates for you. Thank you for asking that question. Awesome. Okay, so let's come into Regina. And Regina, timestamp you 1:36:37. Regina says, "Hi, Con. Hi, Eric. I'd love to receive a guiding message from my divine team or spirit guide who wants to step forward and connect with me. Thank you." Okay. Who wants to step forward for Regina? I am feeling a team of people, like spirit guides, angels, family members, your soul family. There's just it's like a good gathering of people are stepping forward. Okay. Hence your divine team. Okay. So what is the message for Regina? What does she need to hear right now? And Regina, I see you're like cleaning. It's like you're on all fours, you're cleaning the floor, and you're scrubbing the kitchen, and you're in an apron. It almost looks like you're in a maid's costume, with that's baby blue with the white apron and the white bonnet, and you're in that maid's costume, and it's like you're scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing. And you're cleaning the life of other people's messes. And this is very generous and caring of you to give yourself and be so caring of about other people's stuff. And you're being cleansing, you're cleaning their space, and you're doing so good. But what about your own kitchen? What about your own floors? Aren't they not dirty? Do they not need attention and cleaning? So what are you doing for yourself, Regina? What are you doing to take care of yourself? Before you're taking care of others, what are you doing for yourself? Because taking care of others is not serving. It's not good for you. You need to serve yourself, just as the oxygen masks come down in the airplanes. You need to breathe first for yourself before you actually reach out to others. So start to tune into yourself, start to love yourself. And how is she going to do that? For you, it's to look in the mirror. And on the mirror, your bathroom mirror, I want you to write in a little note. It says, "I love you. I'm good enough. I'm worthy. I am love." And write that message to yourself. So when you wake up in the morning, you look in the mirror, you're not looking at yourself with negativity, but you are looking at yourself and you're reading that note. It said, "I'm love," but feel it. When you read it, don't just, "I'm love." You're going to say, "I am love." And begin to say it enough that you begin to feel it in your heart. I'm love. I am love. I am love. I am love. I'm love. And then feel it as the emotions take over your body. And begin to get yourself into this vibration of love of who you really are. And this is where your team is showing you messages. You know this. This isn't anything new. You know this. But you haven't done it yet. So do it. Write it on a piece of paper. Stick it to the mirror. If that room and bathroom is shared, let them see it. Let them love themselves too. This isn't a bad thing. It's love. So there's nothing to be ridiculed or taken off. And if they don't like it, well, that's their problem, because they have their own emotions to face. They have to love themselves as well, because they need love as well, and they're not giving it to their own selves. So put that on the mirror. Do that for yourself. This is for you. This isn't for anyone else. You take care of enough people. You cook, you clean, you wipe bums, you do everything. You've been doing it for yourself, for your own family, for other people's families. How about yourself? So do it for yourself, Regina. It's time. It's time. That is a message for all of us. Love yourself. Message for all of us. Love yourself. Okay. Let's see. Just look at my lists. Good. I'm bringing up Maria. Maria T. Okay, Maria. 1:41:18. Maria asks, hi. I wanted to ask if my spirit guides have something to say about what university I should choose to study at. Cool. Okay. Guides. Which university should she go to? So I'm seeing a university that's a little bit more mountainous, that's a little bit more in a nature setting. It's not in the city, because the city is a little bit too vibrational, but it's more nature bound. I'm almost seeing like something like UBC, like University of British Columbia, West Coast bound, something that's more in nature. And I can see like mountains and green hills, and I can see the schools. So something more nature based for you, because you connect more with nature energy. Now, don't let me dictate your future. And just because I said it, it has to resonate with you. Feel it in your heart and feel what resonates in your heart. Everything I've said for everybody here, don't just take my word for it. You got to resonate. Does it resonate with you? Feel it in your heart. Feel it. It's not for me to be channeling this, but you need to feel it and go with what resonates with you, because what comes out of my mouth might not be the truth for yourself. So you need to question it as well. So don't trust me. Trust yourself and feel that in your heart. But that's why I see mountains, grass, something more nature set that's a little bit more easygoing in terms of popular culture. And it's not about high intensity studying and focusing. For the type of studying that you're going to do, it is going to be high intensity, but it also needs to be in a chill, relaxed environment and vibe, so that you can really be your true self and expand into who you want to be. So that's what I'm getting for you. Okay, cool. So I'm seeing the second part of your question here, Maria, and why it's hard for me to let go of the urge to become a music producer and sing when the guys want me to work in the sciences field. And they're laughing. Who wants you to work in the sciences field? Is it the guides, or is it your family, your parents? That is an academic choice. They're the ones that want you to work in the sciences and fields, because that's what the society has said. You need to go into the sciences, the maths and sciences, and that's where you're going to get a job. You can't make money. It's all about making money and having a lifestyle. But creativity and freedom and love, that's where your heart is. So when you're in that creativity of love and vibration and creativity, you are music. So the best of both worlds is to be in this nature setting, because that is going to be at least to do your creative setting. So what says you can't do sciences and be a music producer? Can you not do both? This isn't an either or, this is an and. So go do the sciences. Because you're good at it. You're smart, you're intelligent, you're very good at what you do. But you can also be creative. So have that as your creative outlet. This doesn't mean that you have to abandon your music. Do your sciences, satisfy your family. That's okay. Get the good job. That's okay. But also be the music producer. Who said this doesn't mean you have to be studying all the time. You need to do your music too. So do it both. This is an and situation, Maria. Do the music, because the creativity and freedom is going to make you a better scientist. Because how do you think scientists solve problems? Through creativity. So you need to nurture your creative side as well as your science side. Do both. Do both. And just as a side fact, so as I used to do speaking, I used to speak with the creative, the director of international something or other for Crayola, and in a lot of the Asian countries, China, India, Vietnam, like all the Asian countries, there's a big focus that most of the parents put more than 20%, 30%, 40% into their children's educations into the maths and sciences. And it's all about the maths and sciences. But what Crayola found was that as you add creativity into your work, you become a better scientist, a better problem solver, and you become really top of your field as you nurture your creative side as well as the maths and sciences. So don't abandon it, Maria. Do both. Do both. You got this. You got this. And you're going to be great at this. So super, super happy and proud of you, of what you're going to do. Awesome. Thanks for asking that question. That's a good one. That's a good one for all of us to share and do. So thank you. So let me bring up June. So finally we get to June's question and not our comment. 146:33. Okay. June says, question, does Archangel Erik, my daughter or son, need more scalar energy? Had energy repair and chakra. Just ordered son energy repair and his family. Okay. Erik, do they need more? Yeah, for them, they could benefit from this. Where the problem lies is that as you relinquish yourself to someone else to heal you, and you do the scalar work, and you have these portals and things removed off you, you then fall into a pattern of lack and fear, and feel it. Oh, it's coming back, and you end up feeling, and you end up getting down on yourself again. So what they need to do is, yes, do the scalar work, but that is just the stepping stone. It's the first step of the ladder in order to work on yourself. So they then need to begin to shift into a vibrational energy of themselves, get into the vibrational energy of loving themselves, and continue this work. All this is really just taking the lid off the container of whatever that you want to feed or eat or become. It's taking the lid off, and you've just opened it up, and you've got the lid off. Now, what are you going to do? What's happening? Most put the lid back on and they forget about it. But you need to keep the lid off. You want to keep the lid off and actually experience and enjoy and eat. You need to go into the state of love. So for the son, the daughter, everyone that does the scalar work, after you do the scalar work, then look at self-awareness. Get into your heart, get into love. And start doing the emotional releasing for yourself. Start getting the energy for yourself. Yeah. That's what you got. And you can teach them some of this, June, because you've been working on this. You can show them that. Bring them to the Heart Coherence. Take them to the 1 Billion Strong YouTube channel. Start getting into Energy of Love. Go to the William Michael Forbes channel. Start getting into his lessons of love. It's a matter about shifting into love, and let the scalar work do what it needs to do, but don't abandon it then. That's just taking the lid off the container. Yeah, and June says, oops, just ordered energy repair for son as well. All good. It's not necessarily an oops. This isn't an oops. This is like off you go. When you're helping your son riding his bike for the first time, you needed to give a little push. Think of this as a push. This isn't a bad thing. They can benefit from it. They can definitely benefit from it. So yeah, do it. You can do it. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for asking that question. Margie, thanks to you and Erik for all that you do as you help a lot of people. This is the work of all light workers, that we are all helping people. I just happen to do it online. This isn't anything special. Many of us are doing it with just a smile. So sometimes we just smile to somebody. That is giving love and energy and contributing. Instead of yelling, give love. And this isn't me. This is all of us. We're all doing this. Every time you smile, you are doing something for somebody. So thank you for saying that. This isn't me. This is everybody. Maria, you are welcome. I'm excited for you, Maria. It's going to be a really cool path for you. And you're welcome, June. Thank you for being here. Hey, Lindsay. The beautiful soul, Lindsay, who helps so many people in her own way. Okay, Lindsay says, hi, Erik and Con. Love your heart more. Love you. Do I have a being named Butali near me? I think he's bird-like. If so, message from him. If not, would love any advice from Erik. Okay, cool. All right. Butali, Erik, would you guys come in, please? Mm-hmm. So that is, so that's your blue avian. That is your blue avian. Yeah, of course. And blue avians to your left. Very blue, human-like, bird-like. It's with you every step of the way. He's also nurturing your creativity and your expressiveness. And he's talking about you questioning yourself about connecting more. You're really self-doubting yourself. But the message is like, you got this. Like, Lindsay, like, you've been doing this work for how long now? You've been doing the meditations. You've been opening yourself up. You've been doing the practice sessions. How could you not open up and have a greater connection? You are doing it. It's time to let yourself go and start letting know that you are that being, that you are connected. You are all those messages that you've been receiving, that you've been questioning. It's time to say, you know what? I got it. I'm hearing it. It's got to be true. So I'm just going to go with it. And that is the nudge for you to do. You still are going to be doing the work, but this is going to come with time. It's going to come with practice. If you're doing the work, it's going to come. If you're doing the channeling practice, it's going to come. If you're connecting, you're going to meditation, you're doing the work, of course it's going to happen. What isn't going to happen is the expectation. The time expectation, it isn't going to happen right now. Just because you want it right now, that's your body wanting it. That's your mind wanting it. That isn't who you are. That isn't going to happen. You have to get yourself into a state of receiving and allowing, and allow it to come when it's ready to come. It'll come. You're doing the work. It's going to come. So just keep on doing it. Keep on doing the work, and it's going to come. Just practice. Keep practicing it. And Lindsay, you got this. Like, you know this. It's coming. You got it. No matter what, it's coming. Like, it's quite clear to me. It's quite clear. This is not an if. It is, yeah. It's happening in a big way. Very cool. Thank you. Thank you for asking that question. All right, Samruddhi. Okay, let me get down Samruddhi here. 1:53:40. Okay, so Samruddhi, message from Jesus Christ and my spirit guides. Okay. Jesus, would you come in, please? Guides. Okay, I'm feeling great peace and love with Jesus Christ. Okay, so what does Samruddhi need to hear right now? Why do you say these things to yourself, Samruddhi? Why do you talk down to yourself? Do you not know that you are a being of love? Do you not know that you are a creation, that you are the creator of love? You are the creation of love. You are all things. That within you that you are limitless. So why do you talk negatively to yourself? You are a loving, beautiful being that does so much for others. You care so much for others. You're so very helpful. And yet you hurt yourself by talking down to yourself, by saying that you're not good enough, that you're not valued, that you can't do it. There's a need and a time for a change, Samruddhi. To get back into your heart, to get into your heart. Do you remember when you were a child? Do you remember the state that you were in, all loving and open and caring and carefree and playful? Do you remember the child, Samruddhi? The child self that you are? It's time to give love to yourself, caring for yourself. And how does she do that? You begin to do all the things that this one has said, that we've said to many others as well. Quiet yourself down, get into meditation. You look in the mirror, you love yourself. You feel with your heart. You appreciate what's around you. As you are in a single place, turn your phone off and look at the branches. Look at the branches behind this one. Do you see the knobs, the edging, the movement? Immerse yourself in the presence of all that's around you with the nature and look at the smaller things. Do not overcome yourself with negativity. Begin to love yourself because you are loving. And as you love yourself, you will love others because you are loved. You're just being hard on yourself. So please be kind. Be kind to our child, yourself. Be kind. Thank you, Master Jesus. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Regina, you're welcome. Focus on yourself. Thank you for being reminded. I felt a huge energy pressure in my heart while listening to thank you to my divine team. Yeah, they're with you. You are love. You are love. Okay. Okay, so Marjorie's up. Marjorie, let me timestamp you, 1:57:20. And Marjorie says, question, would love confirmation on the space I am in. Look, come in. Erik, okay, Erik's coming from, what is Marjorie? She wants confirmation. He's blowing like a party horn right in your face. Beep. It's coming right into your face. And he's just, beep. And he's like, is that confirmation enough? And he's like, how could you question this? With all the things that have happened in your life, it's the alignment that you've gone into, as everything that you've been following and doing, and every time you've gotten yourself into a squirmish situation and you've questioned yourself, but you still continue to let yourself go and follow that path, how did that work out for you? Amazing, right? So this is just like all those other times, and you're questioning yourself again, but you know you've done this work enough that you know that you are doing everything from your heart. You are opening yourself up. You're following divine guidance. And how could this be wrong? How could this be wrong? You're having deja vu experiences. You're sensing your space. You're having these profound moments in clarity and that you've been sharing with others. Is that not confirmation enough that you're in the right space? I don't think we have to say anything more because you know you're in the right space. There's nothing more that needs to be said. Very specific and very direct, Marjorie. And I know that resonates. So here we go. Okay, good. We're coming closer to the end of the list. I'm loving that. Thank you. Mishi. Hello, Michelle. And Michelle Y, 1:59:27. Okay, Michelle. Michelle says, hi, Con. Love a message for highest good today. Thank you. Love you. Love you too, honey. Okay. He's coming in. Erik is running forward going, me. Okay. What do you want to say for Michelle? What's for her highest good? And I'm just feeling a lot of love and overwhelming coming over, Michelle. Not overwhelming, but just peace and comfort and just a feeling of bliss and comfort, and I'm just settling into my space. And he's settling in, he's showing you settling into your space as this is the space that you're entering into. And you're getting very close to this. It's almost like you're fluffing up the pillows. You're getting the room ready. He's like, oh, I need another pillow here. I need a big one here. Let me put some pillows on. Oh, I need some candles over here. And it's like you're getting ready to just get really comfortable with yourself and your space and who you are. You're getting really close to this. But as soon as you get ready to lie down and sit in this beautiful, comforting space that you've created, you then catch a glimpse on the wall, and you realize there's an empty space there. It's like, oh, I need one more space. So you stop yourself from becoming comfortable with yourself. And you go, oh, let me go work on this now. So he's saying it's the room is perfect. The space is perfect. So there's nothing else to be prepared. Did you just get comfortable with yourself already? Look at you. You're beautiful. You're amazing. You're so cool. It was like, you're one of the coolest people I've ever met. You're such an amazing vibe. But you're not honoring that in yourself. You're not being kind to yourself in that. Like, be cool with yourself. Love yourself. I do. We all do. You got an entire team around you that's just constantly bringing in messages. You've got aliens. You've got beings of all different sorts. You've got ascended masters. If you got angels, what else do you need? Love yourself. Get on that soft, cushy cushion because you're ready for it. You've prepared it. It's fluffed up. Every pillow is fluffed up. Every wall is ready. You've got mirrors and dongles and bangles and sounds and music, and it is the perfect space for you. So get comfortable with yourself. You're ready. You're ready to flop down. And when you flop with complete abandonment, you are going to be cradled and nestled and brought down. It isn't going to be a hard thump into these pillows. It is going to be a gentle guidance because of all your guides and beings and works around you. Just comfort yourself already. That's the message, Mishi. That is the message. Yikers. Wow. All right, that's cool. Thank you. Yeah, I know you're not going to like that. All right, beautiful Karen, coming to you. And 2:03, 14, 2 hours in, loving it, feeling amazing. Grab some water. You're welcome. You're welcome, Karen. All right, any messages from Archangel Erik? Erik, what do we got to say for Karen? What do you got to share with her? What does she need to hear right now? Karen. Karen. I'm hearing like the banana, whatever song, and he's using it with a name, but it's not coming out. But it's Karen for a banner, but banana for a banner. he's doing whatever. I'm obviously not doing a good job of it. He's like, Karen, you got this. Let's go. So he's celebrating the fact of what's going on with you internally and energetically, and you've shifted into this really cool energetic self yourself. There's super cool, really cool. Like you've got this amazing, cool vibe, and I see you like you're just so artistic in your artwork and the painting, and it's like just flowing and moving, and you're just getting into your groove. And he's in the back corner. He's going, Karen. And he's just shouting you and encouraging you and giving you so much energy and love. and you're becoming into your own true self. You're expressing yourself. And he's encouraging you to keep going with that momentum, keep going with that happiness, that love, that energy. He goes, you are rocking it. You're shooting it out of this world. You are a being of love, of light, of happiness and joy. And your expression of love is in your artwork. And as you create that artwork and share, you are lighting the hearts of many around you. And then when you're at an art show, which I'm getting the feeling you haven't done in a long time, but will be happening in your future, that when you're there and your expressions of art, of love, are being cast out to everyone else, and it's like this big giant light wall that's just shining on people, and people are walking by and they're looking at it and go, oh, and they're just being immersed by the love and the light that's coming from there. And then they see you, the artist, standing beside the artwork, and they become gravitated toward you, and they want to know more about it. They just want to be around you, and you start generating a following. And I can see activity on a website, on social media, on your Instagram. And he's saying, be prepared. It's coming. It's coming. So keep doing what you're doing, Karen. You've got massive support around you. You've got a massive following, and you're going to have a really cool group coming towards you. So keep going. You got this. You got it. You're doing awesome. 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 Loving it. Loving it. Michelle, this was a very fun answer. Thank you so much. Yeah. Eric, thank you for that. He goes, you got it, girl. He loves your energy. He loves your energy. He'd be chasing you in a big way. And I love your energy. You're freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. All right, Marivic. The kind-hearted and beautiful Marivic is in the house. 20658. Okay. Hi, Con, Archangel Erik, and friends. Any messages from me? Thank you very much. Who's coming in? Erik. Okay. Who's coming in for Marivic? What does she need to hear? I feel I have Master Jesus and Mary Magdalene coming forward. And I see they're on either side of you, and you have either hand on you. And you know how with a young child, the parents are holding the kid's hands, and the hands are up in the air. And as you're walking, they're swinging you. It's like, wee, and then walk. And then they're swinging you again. It's like, wee, walk. So I see Master Jesus and Mary Magdalene doing this with you. And you're just giggling all the way. And they're just having so much fun with your light and energy. So what does she need to hear? Excuse me. What does she need to hear? He's like saying, be fun. You're not being the child anymore. You're not being kind to yourself. You're not being fun anymore. You are, but you're not. It's like you're not taking time out for yourself. And you are that loving child self. Like you're fun. You're joyful. So you're just being reminded, remember the child, remember that you are Master Jesus, Mary Magdalene is right beside you, and they're swinging you and they're playing with you. And they're trying to get that creative little girl out from you and bring her up to the forefront again. Because you're just love. You're just love. Yeah. Anything else? No, just keep going with this, Marivic. Remember who yourself, remember your child self, and love yourself. Keep going with that. Keep going. Wendy says, our spirit guides and ancestors are our cheerleaders. They love us unconditionally. Yeah, absolutely. It's awesome to know we have a team behind us. I thank Team Wendy every day for helping and guiding me. Beautiful. I love that. Well done. Karen says, thanks, Archangel Erik. Con, lovely message. Yeah, thanks, Erik. That was beautiful. Okay, so we're coming up to the last message here. And this is for Marlene. Marlene, and we're at 209:51. And Marlene says, Chan and Erik, I'm guessing that's Con and Erik. I'm getting in touch with, I've been getting a touch on my left foot and leg while I'm sleeping. I wake up and there's nothing there. Can you tell me who or what it is? This has been happening a few times. Okay. Who is that? Right away, I got Archangel Michael, but I'm also getting Archangel Raphael and Gabriel. And it's a whole angel team. Okay, so that's nice. So why are you there? What are you touching? What are you doing? Activation and opening for you. And it's also a reminder of where to put your attention. And this is metaphorically not to put your attention on your actual foot or leg, but it's to put attention on yourself. And as you shift your energy and self, there's times that you're not tuning into your own energetic self. You're not coming into your own self being. So yeah, it's a reminder that you need to tune into yourself. Don't forget about Marlene. And I'm also getting, even when you wake up in at the time, this is also a lesson to get out of fear. So it's not like, oh, that's fearful, but this is, oh, I'm being visited by love, by angels. How lucky am I? And shift that into a more higher vibrational frequency, energy, and know that this is a loving thing and not a negative thing. And this is part of you tuning into yourself and getting into the habit of beginning to love yourself. So this is the starting phases of that. As you get into being woken up, you got woken up. Oh, awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And know that everything that's being done for you and around you is done for good and love. So feel it, shift into love, and get into that habit of tuning in and loving yourself. So anything else you want to say on that? No. So that's where you are. It's a reminder. It's your shift. This is where you're going. And that's it. Go Team Karen. Woo. Awesome. Love it. Love it. Okay, beautiful souls. So that ends another Channeling Erik Friday session and friends. Come back next Friday, same time, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, where we will be doing this again. Anything closing that you want to say or do? No, that is it. I am being guided to go back to starting up practice sessions within the Practicing Angelic Messages Facebook group. So if you guys want to do practice sessions and join in, I'm going to be starting that up, and I'm looking for people to, it's at a private group. It's closed off, waiting for people to come in and join and play along on camera, because we can just practice together. So come join me for practice if anyone wants to do. It's in a private space. So with that, I thank you and love you and appreciate you all. What's my next event? I don't know. Follow the link, go to my page, you'll see the live events. Sending you so much love. If this resonated with you, if it helped, if you liked it, give me a thumbs up, give a like, share it out to others, and let's spread this love to others. We're entering into a shift of time where the world is going into a vibrational shift. And it's past the no return mark. We are going into a state of love within the next 5.5 months. We're going to see a huge amount of changes, but that requires all of us to stay in that state of love and give love to others. So this is what we got. Marivic says, thank you, Connor, Archangel Erik. Overwhelmed that Master Jesus and Mary Magdalene played with me. Thank you. Love lots. Happy weekend. God bless. Yeah, so much love for you. My God. Okay, guys. Thank you all. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Beautiful weekend. And honor yourself. Love yourself. Yeah, that's right. Giving a lot of love. Love each other. All right, everybody. I'm out of here. Love you. Bye.